Hello, friends. Today we are going to start a powerful journey with the book The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. This book shows us the real road to wealth and financial freedom. MJ says there are three paths in life. The sidewalk. People on this path are always broke. They spend whatever money they earn. No savings, no investments, no future plan. They live for today, but suffer tomorrow. The slow lane. This is the path of the middle class. Work 9 to 5, save a little every month, invest in mutual funds, and wait for 60 years to finally enjoy life. This is what most people in India are told to do. Study, get a job, save, and retire. But the problem is, you give your whole life to your job, and you only enjoy when you are old. But MJ warns us that most people waste their entire life stuck in the slow lane, waiting for retirement. They sacrifice their youth, energy, and happiness today just to enjoy a maybe life at 60. But what if you don't even make it that far? Isn't it better to design freedom now? MJ himself lived this truth. He started as a pizza delivery driver struggling with money. But instead of accepting the slow lane path, he chose the fast lane. He built an internet business, worked smartly, and became a millionaire entrepreneur at a young age. This book is his message to the world. You don't need to wait for retirement. You can build wealth, freedom, and happiness much faster if you take the right road, the fast lane. So in this series, let's understand how to get off the sidewalk and the slow lane and how to step into the fast lane, the real road to wealth.
The sidewalk, living paycheck to paycheck. Friends, now let's talk about the first path that MJ DeMarco explains, the sidewalk. The sidewalk mindset is very simple. Spend everything you earn, live only for today, and never think about tomorrow. People on this path have no financial plan. Their salary comes in, and within a few days, it is gone. At first, this lifestyle looks fun. These people enjoy weekends, parties, new gadgets, and shopping. They use credit cards to buy the latest phone, bike, or branded clothes, even if they don't really have the money. On the outside, they look stylish and happy, but inside, they are building a dangerous future. Why? Because when you spend without planning, you end up in debt and dependence. Suddenly, credit card bills pile up, EMIs keep increasing, and savings remain zero. If one day the job is gone, life becomes a struggle. Think about it. How many people around us are living like this? Every month waiting for salary day, paying loans, chasing brands, but never saving or investing for the future? They are trapped in a cycle of earn, spend, debt, repeat. MJ says this is the worst road because it feels exciting in the beginning, but always ends in pain. A sidewalker may look rich today, but tomorrow he is dependent on others for survival. So the lesson is clear. Don't fall into the sidewalk trap. Enjoy life, yes, but also plan for the future. Wealth cannot be built if you are only living paycheck to paycheck. This is the sidewalk path, shiny on the outside, but empty inside.
Lesson 2. The slow lane. Traditional advice. Friends, now let's look at the second path that MJ DeMarco talks about, the slow lane. The slow lane is the traditional advice we all hear from childhood. Study hard, get a good job, work for 40 years, save 10% of your income, invest in mutual funds, and then retire at 60 or 65. After that, you can finally enjoy life. At first, this advice looks safe and logical. You have a stable job, a steady income, and a retirement plan. Many middle-class families in India follow this exact path. But MJ explains why the slow lane is actually very risky. The biggest problem is, by the time money comes, your best years are already gone. You sacrifice your youth, energy, and health working in the 9-to-5 grind. By the time you are financially free, you are too old to truly enjoy. And even this safe plan has many dangers. Inflation. Prices keep rising. The money you save today will lose value in the future. Emergencies. Medical costs, family problems, or sudden needs can wipe out savings in one stroke. Job risks. Layoffs, company shutdowns, or AI replacing jobs can break the plan anytime. So, you see, the slow lane is not really safe. It is a slow, painful way where you give away your best years in exchange for a maybe retirement. MJ calls this a trap because most people think they are being smart and responsible, but in reality, they're just delaying life. You live as if freedom will come someday, but that someday often never arrives. So the lesson is clear. Don't blindly follow the slow lane. Working 40 years just to live after 60 is not real wealth. Life is meant to be enjoyed while you are still young, energetic, and free. This is the slow lane. Safe on the surface, but dangerous underneath.
Lesson 3. The Fast Lane. Wealth in your lifetime. Friends, now we come to the most powerful path, the fast lane. The fast lane is completely different from the sidewalk and slow lane. In the sidewalk, people spend without thinking. In the slow lane, people save for 40 years and wait for retirement. But in the fast lane, you don't wait for 60 years. You create wealth in your lifetime. So, how does the fast lane work? The secret is stop trading time for money. In a normal job, you are paid for your time. If you work 8 hours, you get salary for 8 hours. But the day you stop working, the money also stops. The fast lane mindset is about building systems and assets that earn money even when you are not working. For example, a scalable business that solves real problems, an online platform, app or e-commerce store, digital products, books or courses, investments that give passive income. These things continue to work 24/7 even when you are sleeping, traveling, or spending time with family. The fast lane is about 3 key things. Control. You control your business, not your boss. Leverage. Use technology, people, and systems to multiply results. Problem solving. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the wealth you create. Think about companies like Ola, Zomato, Flipkart. The founders did not trade time for money. They created systems that serve millions of people, and that's why they became wealthy while still young. The lesson is simple. If you want wealth and freedom in your lifetime, you need to step into the fast lane. Build assets, not just a salary. Create systems that work for you instead of you always working for money. This is the true road to financial freedom.
Lesson 4. The Commandments of Fast Lane. Friends, now that we know what the fast lane is, let us understand the 5 important rules or commandments that MJ DeMarco gives for building real wealth. If you want your business or idea to succeed, it should follow these 5 commandments. Let's see them one by one. 1. Commandment of need. Your business must solve a real problem. If nobody needs your product or service, then it will fail. Always remember, people pay money to solve problems. The bigger the problem, the bigger the money. For example, Ola solves the problem of transport. Paytm solves the problem of digital payments. Ask yourself, am I solving someone's pain or just copying a trend? 2. Commandment of entry. Choose a business that is not too easy to copy.
If anyone can enter, then competition will destroy you. High entry barrier means you are safer. For example, making a small WhatsApp group to sell t-shirts is easy. Anyone can do it. But building a strong brand with your own website, supply chain, and loyal customers is difficult, and that difficulty protects your business. 3. Commandment of control. Never give full control of your income to others. If your entire business depends on just one client, one supplier, or one platform, like only Amazon, only Instagram, then one change can kill your income. Always keep control in your hands. Build your own customer base, your own system. 4. Commandment of scale. If your income depends only on your personal time, it will remain small. Your business should have the power to grow and serve thousands or millions of people. That is called scalability. For example, a teacher teaching 20 students in a classroom earns limited money. But if the same teacher records online courses and sells them, millions can learn, and the income grows without limits. 5. Commandment of time. Wealth is created when your income is separate from your time. If you stop working and money also stops, then it is not fast lane. The goal is to build systems, assets, and businesses that keep earning even when you sleep, travel, or rest. This is the real freedom. So friends, these are the 5 commandments of the fast lane: need, entry, control, scale, and time. If your idea passes all 5, it has the power to make you wealthy in your lifetime.
Lesson 5. The truth about wealth. Friends, now let's talk about a very important lesson: the truth about wealth. Most people think wealth means only money, a big bank balance, luxury cars, or a huge house. But MJ DeMarco explains that real wealth is much more than money. True wealth has 4 parts: freedom, the freedom to live life on your own terms, to decide how to spend your time, where to go, and what to do. Health, if you lose your health, no amount of money can save you. Family and relationships. Real happiness comes from the people you love and spend time with. Purpose, doing something meaningful, something that gives your life value. So wealth is not just Ferrari cars or big mansions. The fast lane is about lifestyle design, creating a life where you enjoy freedom, health, family, and purpose. Money is important, but remember, money is fuel, not the final destination. Just like petrol in a car, money helps you go on your journey. But the goal is not petrol itself. The goal is the journey, the experiences, and the life you create. So friends, don't chase only money. Chase a lifestyle where you can enjoy freedom, stay healthy, spend time with loved ones, and do meaningful work. That is the truth about wealth.
Lesson 6. Process versus event. Friends, now let's clear one of the biggest myths about wealth: process versus event. Most people believe wealth comes suddenly, like an event. They dream of winning a lottery, getting one big break, or discovering some magic idea that will make them rich overnight. But this is not the truth. The real truth is, wealth is a process, not an event. It is built slowly, step by step, through consistent effort. Just like a tree does not grow in one day, wealth also grows with time, patience, and daily action. Think about it. A successful business is not built in one week. It takes years of learning, improving systems, gaining customers, and innovating new ideas. Every small effort adds up to create the big result. For example, Flipkart did not become big in one day. It started with small book deliveries, then grew step by step into a billion-dollar company. That is the power of process. So if you are waiting for one lucky chance, stop. Luck is not a strategy. Start focusing on the process, the daily habits, the skills, the systems, and the value you create for people. Remember, events like big paydays or selling a company are just the result of a long process. If you respect the process, the events will come naturally. So friends, always choose process over event. That is the real path to wealth.
Lesson 7. Value creation over money chasing. Friends, now let's talk about one of the biggest secrets of wealth. Don't chase money, chase value. Most people spend their whole life running after money. They take jobs only for salary, start small businesses only for profit, or jump into trends just to earn quick cash. But MJ DeMarco explains, this is the wrong mindset. Money is not the goal, value is. The more value you create for people, the more money will automatically follow. Think about it. Amazon is not just chasing money. It is solving problems for millions of people every single day. Easy shopping, fast delivery, reliable service. Because they add value to so many lives, money flows to them in huge amounts. The formula is simple. Solve real problems for people. Help more people in a better way. Create solutions that save time, reduce stress, or improve life. When you do this, wealth becomes a byproduct. You don't even have to chase money because money will start chasing you. So friends, stop asking, how can I make money fast? Instead, ask, how can I create more value for people? The bigger the value you give, the bigger the wealth you create. That is the Fastlane mindset.
Lesson 8. Value creation greater than money chasing. Friends, now let's talk about the most important thing, the mindset of the Millionaire Fastlane. Most people are trained from childhood to worship jobs. Study hard, get a safe job, work for 40 years, and then retire. But MJ DeMarco says, this is not freedom, this is a trap. A job may give you security today, but it will never give you real wealth or freedom. The Fastlane mindset is different. Instead of praying for retirement at 60, you design your life today. You don't wait for 40 years to enjoy your dreams. You build a system where you can enjoy freedom, travel, and purpose while you are still young. This mindset is built on 3 powerful ideas. Leverage. Use technology, people, and systems to multiply results. Don't do everything alone. Innovation. Think new. Solve problems in better ways. Bring fresh ideas to the world. Entrepreneurship. Don't just be a worker, become a creator. Start something of your own, even if it's small. The world's wealthiest people are not job holders. They are entrepreneurs who created value and solved problems at scale. So friends, if you want to live the Millionaire Fastlane life, you must change your mindset. Stop worshiping jobs. Stop waiting for retirement. Start focusing on leverage, innovation, and entrepreneurship. That is the mindset that creates freedom and wealth in this lifetime.
Conclusion: choose your lane. Friends, now we have reached the conclusion of the Millionaire Fastlane. Let's quickly remember the 3 paths of life. First, there's the sidewalk. This is the path of living paycheck to paycheck. Spend everything today, no savings, no future plan. It looks fun in the beginning, but in the end, it leads to debt, stress, and a broke life. Second, there is the slow lane. This is the traditional advice we all hear. Work 40 years, save a little every month, invest in mutual funds, and retire at 65. Yes, it is safer than the sidewalk, but by the time money comes, your best years are already gone. Plus, job risks, inflation, and emergencies can destroy this plan anytime. And finally, there is the fast lane. This is the path of entrepreneurship, value creation, and building systems that make money even when you are not working. The fast lane gives you freedom while you are still young, not when life is almost over. So the truth is simple. Your choice
decides your destiny. If you choose the sidewalk, you choose struggle. If you choose the slow lane, you choose waiting. But if you choose the fast lane, you choose freedom, wealth, and control over your life. So friends, ask yourself today, which lane will you choose? Friends, let's end with one powerful truth. Wealth is not about luck, lottery, or age. It is about building value, creating systems, and designing freedom. You don't need to wait 40 years to become rich. You don't need to sacrifice your best years hoping that retirement will finally give you happiness. What you truly need is courage. Courage to choose the fast lane. Courage to think differently, to take risks, to solve problems, and to design a life of freedom today, not someday. Remember this line: the goal is not just money. The goal is freedom. So, stop waiting, stop dreaming, start building. Because the fast lane is open for anyone who has the courage to enter. Your life, your lane, your choice.